Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Tonight we are playing Titanic Adventure Out of Time. This is a 1996 point-and-click adventure in which I'm going to be playing a British member of the Secret Service of some description. And I'm going to go back in time and try and unfuck up a mission that I fucked up back on the Titanic. Fortunately, there will be no Celine Dion, no hearts going on, no anything like that. Alright, so let's dive in.
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has struck enemy aerodromes in Le Havre and the Low Countries. In Russia, further German losses are reported around Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
Lovely. A few other things I believe we have to look at here before we can get going. More news about the war. I'm going to ignore the door knocking. Oh, Her Majesty's government regrets to inform you that your services in the Office of the Secret Service are no longer needed. Termination to be effective immediately. By Commander TSD Hipple. There's my landlady complaining at me. What's this? Postcard? There's a friend of ours hoping we'll get even with the bastards who fired us. Yes, I know. Ooh, death card? Some magazines? Pocket watch.
See here, this isn't about your dedication. Pringle certainly attests to your loyalty. No, your dismissal stems from the Titanic mission. That failure can no longer be ignored, especially now. I am sorry, but someone must shoulder the blame. The service, you understand. We can't be held responsible.
Ticket for the Hindenburg. That seems worrisome. Uh-oh. Oh dear. And now a plot happens.
The past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed? "30 years have come and gone since the night that saw the end of the world, my world. The service needed someone on the Titanic. They chose me. I was to wait for a signal from my contact, so I remained in my cabin. I left only once. Georgia was on board. And that's when it came. There'd be no second chance. It was Sunday, April 14th. Too late, you see, for the Titanic, for me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
Apparently, this was kind of a passion project for people who were fascinated by the Titanic itself, and they, there's a tour mode for this where you can go in around the ship, and it's recreated in loving detail. It's kind of similar to the James Cameron movie when his expense diving down to it and all of that kind of stuff. Alright, so this is our cabin on the Titanic. We'll pick up our watch, which is helpful because we'll need to know the time. Oh, someone at the door. Meet me tonight on deck, tell no one, Georgia. But we went to meet Georgia in the real future, and then we failed our mission, so maybe we shouldn't do that, or maybe we should meet the person we're supposed to meet first. And there's a bag too.
Good evening. I am Smethels, your steward, and if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the mal de mer, was it?
So I find the characters in this game a little bit uncanny valley. So the way that this was done is it was trying to move PC gaming and point-and-click adventure gaming beyond sort of cartoony animated graphics. And so they took photographs, and that's what it's sort of flitting between. It's bitmap-ized photographs that they're jumping between. And then the acting and the whole thing is either quite wooden like this guy or a little bit overdone. So those together make it a tiny bit creepy. But we're going to crack on anyway.
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic?
Sure, we can use some help.
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands, the keys your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor.
Don't have
To
a
find
manual.
the control panel help and other features, click on the life preserver at the bottom of the screen. The control panel has a help button, as well as a quit and save game feature. You may also adjust the volume. Test the settings by clicking on the black knob. You may also switch the theme music on or off. After making any adjustments, click OK to return to your current game. Wandering the ship, if you notice a hand, it indicates something to click on. May I suggest you do so? Several personal items in your room, a brown satchel, and a
I've got
pocket
that,
watch
and I've got that
are
too.
quite useful to you during your voyage. Take them with you. You shall want to converse with other passengers.
Will I?
If you fail to
What if I don't
understand
like
them, click on their face. They will repeat their last sentence. The purser. His office is on C deck, just off the forward grand stairs. The elevator, or lift as we call it, has an attendant who can direct you to various sections of the ship. The lifts are located behind the forward grand staircase. Lastly, you may always find me by returning to your cabin, C-73, and ringing the bell to the right of the door. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only two hands.
Let him rant for a little bit.
2,200 on board.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else? A young lady. A most insistent young lady.
What is the electric
The
camel?
electric camel, an exercise device. They say it is good for the liver. I wouldn't know. It's located in the gymnasium, on the boat deck, on the starboard side. That's the right side, in case you had not been informed.
Right, I think we're done with you.
Very good. Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag, on the bed. If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
Alright, so this is as far as I got while testing this to make sure that I was able to capture it. So we are now flying on years and years old memories. Right, can I take this key? Steamer trunk key. So how do I use the steamer trunk? I think we will turn the music off because that's going to get on my nerves. How do I use the steamer trunk? Maybe I don't. No, that takes me all the way around here. Oh, here. There's the key. Click and drag. Yeah, here we go. Oh, look. A gramophone, because obviously. Okay, let's ignore that. Drawers, no. Oh. Secret report. Oh. I'm being told about the pre-World War I state of affairs. Can I pan through it? Yes, I can. Oh, this is just telling us about World War I. I'm not here to teach you history, I'm here to play video games, so we're going to do that. Okay, so I want to go to the gymnasium. Grand staircase, so that would be this one. Oh, can I just fast travel? I can, to red areas. Let's fast travel. Alright. Who are you lot? Are you interesting people? Well, I can't click on you, so you mustn't be interesting. To boat deck. Let's go there. See, now it's off. I kind of missed the theme. Let's leave it on, but turned right the way down. Gymnasium. Is that a contact?
Glory be. It's about time. You're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission.
Oh.
Yes, I'm Pringle. Penny Pringle. From the Bureau of Secret Service. You didn't think they'd plunk you down on this bucket of bolts and millionaires alone, did you? What a botch-up. Some idiot in the War Office booked me into second, not first class. And I've had a fine time of it, too. The crew wouldn't let me in the first cabin at all. It's just today I located you.
Ah, so it wasn't my fault for going and copping off with Georgia.
Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel. He's inspecting their embassies in Havana, Washington, and Mexico City. We know better. 10 days ago, the Bureau got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris after its purchase by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government.
What's the Rubaiyat?
The Rubaiyat's a book, a collection of medieval Persian poetry, a passion of his lordship's. Poetry. Persians. The German High Command must think it's important enough to have their top man smuggle the lot on board.
Well, what's Zeitel going to do with it?
It's your job to find out.
Oh, well, there you go.
His lordship's watching this very closely. Very closely indeed. I wouldn't fumble this chance either, unless you fancy spending the rest of your career in some grotty Midlands back office shuffling paper about. Have you seen the report? In your trunk?
Yes.
On the international situation?
I definitely read it.
I'd jolly well read it if I were you.
Well, I mean, I definitely read it cover to cover. Yes, for sure.
No.
Zeitel traveling alone?
He's with a protégé. Name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien, nibbling pastries. Get into the wireless room. I don't know or care how. Officer Morrow wouldn't let me in. See if Zeitel's received or sent any telegrams about the Rubaiyat. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes for you. You use the brains God gave you.
Ooh,
Watch
that
people.
might be a problem.
Listen. When you find the Rubaiyat, knock on my door. Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs. You should be set. Remember, this is your big chance. Don't fail.
Oh, well, that's me told, isn't it? Alright. So, where was I supposed to meet with Georgia? The port side of the ship, right? Don't need to go cycling. Oh, is this the electric camera? Forgot you could do this. Whee! Alright, come on. Back to work, Agent. I'm gonna go outside. Let's have a look outside.
Sorry, this section's off limits. Passengers aren't allowed on the bridge. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it too. Off with you now.
That is the worst fake Irish accent I have ever heard. I presume that's what it's meant to be. Oh, goodness. Let's keep going. Oh, lifeboats. I wonder if they'll come in useful at some point. Oh, who's this? Is this Georgia?
You came! After all this time! It's Georgia!
Yes,
I'd
it
heard
is.
you on board. Where have you been? It's been 5 years. I'd have waited a lot longer to see you again. Why didn't you tell me where you'd gone? Dina hadn't a clue, nor did Jack. My letters were returned. Just like you to show up now, with everything such a beastly mess. You must help me.
What are you talking about?
You've no doubt heard the rumors.
Have
I won't
I?
deny most of them. I can't.
What
Even
rumours?
if the money's gone, I won't give the diamonds to Charles. Never. These are all that remains. My insurance for a new life without Charles. Or Saoirse.
You
Saoirse? The owner of the Barbican Gallery? We're friends. Of a sort. He's sailing on the Titanic,
buddies.
taking some paintings to New York to sell.
That's what's going
Please.
on.
I mustn't talk any longer. Take it. Take the necklace. It's my only chance now. Keep it for me. And don't tell Charles you have it. You can't know what he's like.
Okay, I have a necklace. What else we got? Right, the wireless.
Come here.
Oh. Who are you? And how do I get to where you are? Here we go. Who the hell are you?
Don't you love the sea air? Really clears out the sinuses. Max Seidelman, Philadelphia, PA. Buyer for Haymaker's department store. The shoppy of Spruce Street, they call me. You a sporting type? You look like the sporting type. Come on down to the smoking room for a nightcap. Riviera's looking for someone to play a few hands of blackjack with him. What do you say? Not much else to do. Not tonight. Brr. Cold as a cast iron commode out here. So, what do you say? If that's the way you're
Like a
gonna
card
be,
shark
don't
to me.
bother. Sheesh, just trying to be friendly. Some people.
Oh, well. I hope I didn't need to play cards. Who's this chappie?
Good evening. Third Officer Morrow here. I am sorry, but this is the officers' promenade. No passengers allowed.
Oh, sorry to disturb you.
Yes, yes. This is the officers' promenade. Good night.
Okay. Let's try that again.
Yes, what now? This area's off limits. No
so you
passengers allowed.
See if here's calm.
Very calm. No moon. I don't like that. Can't see what's coming. No moon means surprises, as if we don't have enough already. Mr. Ismay, the White Star Line's president's on board. We're walking eggshells round him, I tell you. Though that's nothing compared to the creeping about my brother-in-law's doing at the moment. His entire London office is in an uproar.
What is it about point-and-click adventure protagonists or NPCs or whatever, and then just willingness to completely spill their entire life story to some random wandering around clicking on things?
Tom works in the Admiralty. Seems our plans for troop deployments against Germany disappeared 3 weeks ago. Tom says the big boys are petrified the Jerrys will get wind of it. Could upset the balance of power. Politics. Desktop espionage. Bureaucrats. Pah, give me the sea. You can toss the rest.
Don't like bureaucrats.
Never have. Not since the war. Then why are so many people thinking about it? South Africa. Oh, war. The officer was a drinker. He was drunk when they trapped us out on the veldt. On a moonless night. It was a massacre. We never saw them coming. Drink always leads to the devil. An interesting connection. For all I know, it could be true. A man's got his troubles. Sick child, being away from home. But I hate whiners and apologizers. Well, thank you for your insight.
Oh. I wonder if I can go to the wireless
Have a
room
look,
now.
why don't you?
No.
Mind you, Phillips will have my head if he catches you in there. But I don't see any harm. Go on in.
Groovy. Alright, where is the wireless room? I had no idea he was the guy that we needed, but sure. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. Cool. Okay. Lots of banalities. Ah, here's a cryptographic one. Any others? Okay. I don't need to send or receive any messages right now. Maybe I do later. Okay. So I've got the card. Don't think I need any of that stuff. Okay. Bergs, growlers, and field icers. Lots of things about icebergs. I'll bet that doesn't portend anything. No, that's still this. Excuse me, trying very hard not to sneeze on the microphone there. Right, okay. So I think I need. Do I have the thing in my room? Let's step back to my room and see. Otherwise, we'll go and talk to PP, who was in F something. Oh god, I can't remember what F it is. Is it not that way? It's this way. See deck heavens. Here we go. C74, C70. Must be on the other side. 77, there we go. 73. Here we go. Right. Trunk. Yeah, now we're cooking. Okay, so this is the report about the war. Yeah, it's all about to go to shit. Ah, here we go. Let's equip this. Put that there. Okay. So I want to decode. 754. I don't know what. Oh right. Okay. So 8, 7, 5. I have to go all the way around with this one. 4. Okay. And it's. So if we've got 8754, how do I type it in? A? No? Oh, the wires aren't connected. Ha, there we go. Okay. Oh, what? I have to put the numbers in again. Ah. Keep busy work. 8, 7, 5, 4. Okay. Now A N H Q S P P A I X W B F C X Y. Do I put the AM as well? I don't know. Okay, now what do I press? Oh, decode is what I want. For more information, check out our... Oh, I needed to press decode. God damn it. Invalid entry... Oh. Can I type? Will that work? Yes, okay, right. Let's do that instead. Decode. Okay. 8 7 5 4 A N H Q S P P A I X W B F C X Y space A M. Decode. Okay, maybe it's not with the AM. This is mildly tedious. 8 7 5 4 A N H Q S P P A I X W B F C X Y. Decode that. Ah, I can just press the number keys and that turns up there. Okay, 8 7 5 4. Let's try space. Sorry about this deeply riveting content. I'm gonna try and work the machine. Oh, right, okay, no spaces this time. 8, 7, 5, 4. A, N, H, Q, S, P, P, A, I, X, W, B, F, C, X, Y, A, M. Oh, here we go. Rubaiyat hidden in Boiler Room 3, Coal Chute 4. SB will deliver painting after pickup. Will confirm. Okay. I did not get to take that on a piece of paper. Okay. So I need to go to Boiler Room 3. Here's the Boiler Room. Aha! G-Deck. Poor Penny. No, I don't want to go to the cabins. I want to keep going down. Where's down? Out through the cabins. Aha, here we go. This is seeming familiar. Turbine room, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, okay, and then I have to go all the way to Boiler Room 3 and then Coal Chute something that I've forgotten. I should have been taking notes. Nope.
What there? A passenger? I can't regulate the steam for boilers 1 and 2. So I don't have time for you. You're where you shouldn't be. Get up top before you're kicked up there.
I'm on official business.
Oh, with White Star, are you? I'm glad you've come. I've got some serious problems with this control panel.
Well, maybe I can fix
doubt
it. Okay, right,
She's
yes.
really
Point to click
acting up.
adventure puzzle time.
See? Still working the bugs out of her. See for yourself.
Alright, let's try it.
Have at it. There's a gauge showing the turbine's power output. The needle's got to move into the green zone. Over here.
Okay. What do I do? Oh, I can turn things right. Let's... Wait. That's it.
Right smart.
That was
you
easy.
were. She's running much smoother now. Say, since you were so interested, go on, have a peek in the engine room. She's quite a sight. Go on then, have a look in the engine room.
Whee! Let's go. Where am I going? Right, I need to go out the other side of this. Boiler room 1. There we go. Oh, who are you?
You are a passenger. Excuse me, I would speak with you.
Who are you?
Forgive me, I am sorry to intrude on you, a person of such high station. I am Vlad.
Okay, what's your problem,
I have
Vlad?
men. I am leaving my home. I am a Serb and they have killed my wife, my children, the Austrians. For that they will pay. But I do not want to burden you. Please, I need a favor. I have a friend in first class, in cabin A14. Mr. Babacon has a package for me. Can you bring it here? Me enter first class like this? No, they would catch Vlad. Me enter
Oh.
first class like this?
Yeah, shut up, lad.
His name is Barbican, in A14. Tell him you've come from Vlad. He will give you the package. I wait here for your return. Your assistance will be repaid manyfold.
Oh. What's happening? Right.
Ooh, what have we here? The fancy dress ball's upstairs, mate. Ready? Check out the toff. Why? It's the bridge. They want to go even faster. There's a shovel over there, but you don't look the type to sweat. All right. You've come to see her guts, have you? Ireland and Wolf, they are. She's got 29 of these monsters. Oh no, we're practically blue from the cold down here. Belfast, that's where they built the Titanic. Not too fast, are you, Leadhead? Liverpool? I ought to pitch you overboard. Liverpool. This stuttering lobscouser thinks she was built in Liverpool. Bugger off! Up top with you, now!
Okay, not there. One of the coal chutes, I'm sure. Ah! Look at that. That's what I wanted. Mission success!
You're leaving? Wait. I have been looking for this. Thank you.
Huh. Okay. I guess we have to start again. Save early, save often. Right, we're going to try and rush through and get back to where I was.
Damage was concentrated in the east.
Just have to investigate everything. Yeah.
And Leningrad. In the Asia, the American forces
I have to see the ship as well. Nope. There we go. Oh dear. Right, this is going to turn into a long one, isn't it? It's going to be Sonic the Hedgehog all over again. Skip, skip, skip. Okay, watch. Briefcase.
Good evening. Very 2,200 on board.
Okay. Let's try and get back to where we were. Boat deck and staircase. Boat deck, gymnasium.
Glory. What a... Look at a German colonel named Zeit. The root poetry. It's your job. Have you seen? No.
Okay. Crack on. That was round the other side. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Run! Run, Forrest!
It's been 5 years. You've... Sasha?
Okay, necklace. Onwards.
Come here.
Right, maybe we'll not blow this guy off this time.
Don't you love this scene?
Nope, come on.
Don't you? Great. First, let's swing by the Parisian Cafe. There's a man there named Zeitel, a German. Claims he's a businessman, but he's got something up the sleeve, all right. I know the type, believe me. Dollars to donuts, he's in some racket. So come with, why don't you? We'll hit the smoking room from there. Hey, Colonel, how you
we're
doing?
doing it different this time.
Willie?
Cool.
Like you to meet a friend.
A pleasure.
Headlets and I, we welcome diversion during such an uneventful passage, don't we, Willy?
Certainly.
Willy is at the University of Vienna, dissecting children's fables.
Cultural mythology, it's quite interesting. So only a junior professor, I tried to interest Dr. Freud. He's a genius, and
Yes, I am sure, quite. On the passenger list it says you embarked at Cherbourg, yet I have not seen you with the others. You were there, were you not? I see. You are British. Not so many of you in Titanic's first cabins. These days most of the rich are Americans. Businessmen like Max. Tell me, why do you go to New York?
I'm on business.
Business? How interesting, considering the British are not so good at it. Business.
Oh, right, yes, no, I don't want to hear you again.
Me? Inspecting our embassies. Imperial Germany desires to make a good impression in North America. Willy is continuing on, to the west, to conduct research on Aboriginal customs.
The Indians, they are fascinating.
Yes, yes. However, I place faith in science, not superstition.
The Colonel was saying this wireless stuff's revolutionizing everything. Sending messages to each other. It's the end of books and newspapers.
Like the Titanic, a technological triumph. Here we dined in comfort while racing along at 20 knots. It's still tied to the outside world by the wireless.
That reminds me, Colonel Seitel, when I go to send you a telegram, they told me it was to be delayed. There are too many messages. The passengers...
I am sure our guests do not care to hear a detailed discussion of your encounter with telegraphy. Now, if you will excuse me...
Please, excuse us.
Won't you call on us tomorrow? Here, in the cafe. The Linz Tort's quite passable for a British ship. Stop by. Willy and I welcome it most heartily.
Yes, most heartily.
And before I leave, you must allow me to give you some advice. But do not wander the ship. It is not good, I think, on a ship as big as the Titanic. Good night, friends.
Good night.
See? What did I tell you? What did I say? Them two. Up to something, I'd say. The brainy kid gives me the creeps.
They both give me the creeps, thank you.
You should hang out with that little blonde. She's a looker, I tell you. Come on, let's hit the smoking room. I'll introduce you to Riviera. What do you say? Great.
Sure, why not?
Go on up. I gotta see a man about a horse. I'll meet you in a few minutes. Goodbye.
Oh. Sure, I definitely would need a pipe. It's an adventure game, you take everything. Point-and-click adventures are basically kleptomania. Okay. I need to be... I could go to the smoking room at some point, but I still need to do the wireless, right? Yeah, it's over here. I need to go out the other side, right? Okay. Somewhere down here? No, I went out the wrong side anyway. Whee! Run, 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 run. No? Is it up? Ah, yes it is. There we go.
Good evening. Third Officer Morrow here.
Yes, hello Morrow.
Yeah. We've received some ice reports. Shouldn't be a problem, though. Not on the Titanic.
Huh.
Yes.
What was it I said? Seemed a little worried, that was it.
No moon. Tom works...
You don't like...
Never have. Not since the war. South Africa.
Yeah, there we go. Armchair psychology gets us in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yoink. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can go down to the boiler room until I do this. So maybe I'll do it, and then I'm going to drop a save.
Oh. I say,
Oh, whoa.
what's your step?
Are you hurt, Henry?
No harm done. No harm.
I'm so sorry.
Trot on my toe.
We're the Goss Joneses from Haltwhistle, you know. How are you finding the crossing?
Are you like an alien wearing human skin, trying to act like one? I'm a human. Facial expression.
You're English, then? I would have thought American. Oh, my. I didn't mean to insult you.
Can't hold a thought.
Dreadfully large place, America.
Brain like as if she's got...
All that space and all those immigrants trying to fill it up. I was just commenting to Henry, on a White Star crossing one meets all the right people. While we were just chatting with a delightful elderly couple in the reception. The Strausses, wasn't that right?
Own a small dry goods store in New York somewhere. Called Macy's.
On D-Deck.
Ribena, must you always finish my sentences? You're as jumpy as that American chap, that photographer.
Yes, he was just snapping away.
Taking pictures of some German colonel and that Englishman.
Snap, snap, snap.
War's coming all right, mark my words.
War? How beastly. Will Mr. Burns have to fight? He and his wife, such sweet things. But I do see her point. It is their honeymoon. Why he insists on snapping those photos, I haven't a clue.
For God's sake, woman, talk, like a madam in a Rangoon bawdy house.
Henry, that's unspeakable.
So don't speak then. Yaps louder than a scrum of rabid corgis. Now see here, this Burns chap.
If you want to see something interesting, take a look at his pictures. He's on C deck, cabin C, 78.
Well, that was terrifying. And my cabin was on the other side. No. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. 68, 70, 74. Right, okay, fine. I was on the right side to begin with. Whee! Okay. Open this, take that, pop it in the case. Like so. And then open the decoder, do the wires, switch it to decode. There we go, it's now on. Take out this, and then it is 8754AN HQSPP8IL. No, it's not AIL. God damn it. Start again. SPP8IX WBFC XYAM. Decode. Okay, got it. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is drop a save. Alright. Downwards. F deck, right? Because there's no red things on. How the hell did I do the steam machine?
What now? A passage? Oh, I doubt it. Have.
Okay. I turned all of those. There, like that.
Right smart you were.
Right. Okay. So now there's nasty Vlad. And yes, I believe you're correct that Vlad kills you many different ways. In fact, I'm pretty sure he, even if you're doing it right, he beams you across the head.
You are a passenger. Excuse me, I would... I am a stowaway.
Okay. Now, I think I'm going to save again. But I think what you do... You love this lovely low-res Windows thing. I'll talk about that in a second. I think you hide it somewhere else. Let's try it in this one.
My friend is in Captain 84.
Oh, jumping to red areas disabled. Yeah, so I was going to say a little bit about how I got this game to stream. So I got it from Good Old Games, where it is currently on sale for 79 pence, I think. And that has basically made it compatible with whatever Windows you're running, and it will run in full screen, but it will only run in 640 by 480 and 16 colors, or 256 colors rather. And OBS will not capture that. So what I'm doing instead is running it in a Windows XP virtual machine and capturing that at the window level. That's not Penny. This is Penny. Let's talk to her.
B. What are you doing back here? Find that blasted book. I'll see if I can dig something up on him. He may be down there looking for the Rubaiyat. I suggest you find out.
Well, yes,
Intercept the Rubaiyat before it changes hands.
I did. But I also didn't want to get shot. Okay. Now I can go to the smoking room, or I can go to A14, which is something, and then the photographer's in like C78 or something. Where's the smoking room? There's the cafe on B deck, C deck, nothing very interesting. First class smoke room, there we go. Who was there to meet here?
I don't know you, nor do I want to. Leave me or I shall summon a steward. Tell me, do you approve of women who smoke?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Oh dear,
You're
bad pickup
witty.
lines.
Most men take their indulgences one at a time. Combine them, like women with tobacco, and they pitch fits. Pity. Andrew and I wintered in Cairo. We returned via Paris, where we ran into all sorts of people, including that charming German Colonel Zeitel. He had a great interest in rare books. It will be wonderful to be home. No dust storms, no lepers. Mr. Trask predicts a banner year for me.
Who's Trask?
Trask? A brilliant seer. Brilliant! I consult him about business decisions, and he's never steered me wrong. He instructs me to travel on only 2 ships, the Titanic and the Lusitania.
Ha!
I must stop our chat here. I've other concerns. My maid, she's left us. Yes, well, good night.
Nope, you're not of interest. there's a doodad from the cafe in
Let me introduce you to Buick Riviera. Remember, he's French, and you know what they're like. Come here.
Goody.
Good evening, mon ami. Buick Riviera welcomes you to the tables. I am always delighted to play with friends of Max. You look familiar. We make a meeting before? Deauville? The casino at Monaco? New Mexico. I lived there once. In Diamondback. Such a town. So, have we met?
At the hard drive saloon.
C'est vrai. Then we shall use my special cards.
Good luck. You'll need it.
What do I get for playing cards with this
Care for blackjack?
Alright, let's play a little blackjack. I have 20. Oh, you suck.
I have one as you see. Je regrette. Another hand, mon ami?
Okay, one more hand. I think you have to play him for a lifeboat pass when the thing starts sinking, if I recall. 15. I think I should probably hit on 15.
I win. Again? Good night.
Okay, well, that was an amusing distraction. Where am I going now? A14, maybe? I'm over here. The deck cabins are over there. Let's jump over here. Who are you?
Oh, hello. Don't think we've met. I'm Leyland Sekum Trask, metaphysical scribe and evangelist for the supernatural. I've been in London attending a conference on premonitions among the sensitive. Sensitives, or psychics, possess increased powers of perception. A gifted psychic can take a personal effect from a complete stranger and tell you all about them. Sensitives, or...
Will you do a reading of the necklace?
These, my friend, will surprise you. Mark my words.
Well, that was not helpful.
You know, a medium told me the only danger in my life would come on water. Salt or fresh, he did not say. Damn it all, I wish they'd be more specific. That pipe's been someplace quite humid recently. I'd visit the Turkish bath. Good luck.
Oh, really? What about the
This
Titanic?
is
Predict
a ship
something for that.
of destiny, which I think you know.
Alright.
Good night.
That'll do. Cabins. Not there. A-deck promenade. No. A-deck cabins. A14, was it? I need to be on the other side. For the even ones. Nope. Not there. A14.
Yes? You found him.
Mr. Barbican.
Sasha Barbican of Barbican Galleries. Now, what is it that I can help you with?
Oh, he's George's Sasha.
Our history is quite complex. Certainly. Georgia is a woman who does not go unnoticed. Georgia exudes a certain romantic paranoia, a condition, I fear, worsened by Charles' own romance with whiskey. Continuously. One hears there are financial problems. They say Charles owes Andrew Conkling thousands of pounds. Not much anyone can do, I'm afraid. George is in clear need of a rest. Georgia? Have you talked to her? You be the judge. She's accused me of outrageous deeds, libelous practically. I'm part Slav, you see, a Serbian on my mother's side. Georgia finds such a mixture a source for wild stories. Georgia?
Oh,
have you talked to...
Wrong thing to click on. There we go.
For Vlad? He's on board? Please come in. He did it. I told him not to, told him I'd pay his ticket, but he was too proud. Such a tragedy about his family. They were with my mother's people.
What happened to his family?
When Austria took Bosnia, they were killed. Many were. With his family dead, America seems as good a place as any for Vlad.
Oh, what's he going to do there?
Ask Vlad, I don't know. Here, his things. He'll be glad to get them. It's rather late. Good night. And don't believe what Lady Georgia says. She's not well. Enjoy your voyage.
All right. Yes, I want to replace it. So I think what will happen now is that we can go down to G-Deck and talk to Vlad. And if I recall correctly, because we moved the book, he won't have taken it, which means that we can take it, and he won't kill us because he will have taken his package and gone somewhere else. I think that's correct. If it's not, we have a save. Boiler 1. 2. 3. Vlad. Here is your
Thank
package.
you. I must see Mr. Barbican. I've bad news. He will not be happy. I am looking for something. Something very important. But it's not here. You have seen a small... It is of no importance. Good night.
Yes, I have, as it turns out. Tee-hee. Yoink. Okay, let's go see Penny. She's an F deck, so drop another save. Save early, save often. Sierra syndrome. Not that one, this one.
Did you get it? Did you find the Rubaiyat? Smashing. What have you learned? Smashing. What if... More art? Zeitel's no connoisseur. No, there's something about that painting of interest to the German High Command. I don't have any information about Vlad, but the other fellow, look here. Zeitel's Titanic contact is a London art dealer named Sasha Barbican.
Yep, that's
They
him.
say he smuggles art, and he's not above selling stolen merchandise. The files say he's Serbian, interestingly enough, with links to some shady Balkan groups.
The Black Hand, by any chance?
I don't have any information about Vlad.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's the Rubaiyat, all right. Well done. Leave it with the purser for safekeeping. It shall be undisturbed there.
What next?
The painting's what Zeitel's really after. You must secure it. Where or how, I don't care. Just find it and bring it back here. Remember, leave the Rubaiyat with the purser for safekeeping. He might also know where the painting's stored. Sneak a peek at his cargo manifest. That should help you find the painting. Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. Things are thickening up quite nicely, aren't they? We've got to get our hands on that painting. Don't fail.
Yes, boss. Alright, onwards. Purser. Little sea dag. Where? There we go.
There. Oh, what do you want? Very nice. Security is our first priority. I'll put it in the safe.
Excellent. Okay. What's happening with Mr.
Why,
Thayer?
what do you know? Not that it matters. I'm much too busy. I must get this message through from Mr. Thayer. Mr. Thayer expects his private train car to meet him in New York, and I can't leave my post. But I need to send this telegram.
I could help.
Help? Yes, it might be helpful if you delivered this message to the wireless room for me. Even better, why don't you send it for me? Mr. Thayer is a very important man. So send the telegram at once. And when you have, don't forget to tell me.
Okay.
Very good then. Good night.
Okay, right. Telegram room. Do I need to use the telegram room? Barbican's in A14. That's probably what I need to do next. A deck. A14. Other side. Here we go. A14. It's not there. What's this? Curious. Okay, let's try the telegraph room. Again. I'm on the lower bit. Ah, there's Georgia. What else was I supposed to be doing for her? I forget.
I knew you'd come. Charles received a telegram from the solicitors. Our estate's to be sold off. He asked about the necklace I gave you. I told him I left it with a purser. Don't say anything to him or Sasha. Not him and his group of... Oh, there's much more to tell you. Can you meet me in my stateroom? I'm in B70. It's Charles' custom to go for a drink in the smoking room. When he does, visit me.
Okay. B70 now, huh? Okay. Let's go to the telegram room first. Do I actually need to send this telegram? It feels like totally useless. But okay, let's just... Oh, hang on, there's another one. Yoink! Okay, that seems useful. I'm gonna go to my room and decode this, and then I'm gonna go to B70. Wires, set to decode, grab this. Why aren't you picking it up? Okay. 8755 Dripper VJ Dripper VJ CL FBX AM Decode. Something wrong. SV says Rubaiyat missing. Have sent my man after painting anyway. So Zeitel and Sasha are working together. Zeitel wants him painting. And I have to get it.
Enter.
Hello.
I wasn't sure you'd come. First, I want to know how you fared these last years. Rather well from the looks of you. I'm glad to see you. You're the only person I can trust. Please promise me you'll help.
Fine, I'll promise to help. Just
You always were there when I needed you. Now, with my life a horrible mess.
Come on,
When
tell me
Charles
what's happening.
discovered my affair with Sasha, he was quite calm. But I know him, you see. His revenge is taking the necklace, leaving me with nothing. And Sasha, I'd never trust him again. Don't you see? They're looking for guns, for bombs. Sasha's friends, his gallery was their London base. They were rough men, foreign. Sasha told me they were part of a Balkan aid society. Stupid girl that I was, I believed him. But then I found out. These people, they... Charles!
Please, Georgia, continue. Was it my title or my income you found so desirable? I was never sure. Now that both assets are depleted, why don't you go to Sasha? Maybe he can help, as he's done before.
Ignore him. I see the smoking room's had its usual effect.
Idle gossip, apparently.
You see his attitude? Please, go.
Since she obviously can't
Maybe
depend
you
on
shouldn't
me.
fuck around, then he wouldn't have an
take
attitude.
The chill out of the air. Thank you for seeing after my wife. Now I think it best you leave the happy couple, drowning in their happiness. Good night.
Remember, I need your help.
Okay. I don't know what to do now. I need to go to Sasha, I think. A14. Okay. First class lounge. Let's have a look.
Yes? The lounge is closed for the night. We'd open
How
it
did
again
you get
only in
here?
an emergency, which we are not experiencing at the moment.
Oh god, the amount of foreshadowing in this game is absurd. Yes, yes, we know there's going to be an emergency, there's going to be an iceberg, blah-de-blah-de-blah, whatever. A-deck promenade, no. A-deck cabins. Okay, he's not there. Where else can we go? Nothing in there. A-deck. Could go to the smoke room and play cards? I don't know. Wait, hang on. Aren't you...
Hello.
Yes. Hello. That was fortuitous.
Georgia, afraid of me? Well, that would be a reaction at least. We no longer evoke emotion in each other. We're a husband and wife in name only.
Okay, well, other than that depressing thing, how are you doing?
You may have heard I am in financial straits. I've borrowed money from Andrew Conkling, money that he is now demanding I pay back. I've none to give. Poverty should remain the domain of the virtuous. I've no taste for it.
Are you trying to tell me that you need money? God, I'm slow in this game.
Tell you. No, I shall fix things first. And without Georgia. Another drink? Another whiskey for,
Yes, and see some.
Hope you don't mind if I do. Now, you, want to know some secrets?
Sure, why not?
Thank you, bartender.
Spill.
I'll tell you one. George's diamond necklace. It's a fake. The one on her neck, leastways. I gave the real necklace to Sasha. It's in his cabin for safekeeping. When he gets to New York, he'll sell it, quickly and quietly, for 20% commission. I'll pay off my debts to Conkling, put Georgia away, sail back to England free and clear.
What do you mean, put Georgia away?
She's unstable, as you know.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm placing her in a sanatorium. An easy thing to do, given her emotional history. The law favors the husband in these matters. She can do nothing about it. God forbid the suffragettes really do win women the vote. They'll never know their place again.
And sooner the better.
Because I threatened to tell Scotland Yard about his Serbian Aid Society, and because Sasha's a greedy bastard. He'd betray his love for 20%. And Georgia thinks she's outsmarted me. No, she's got a fake about her neck and doesn't know. Another? Good night, then. You'll sleep well. The whiskey and the sea are both smooth for a change.
Right, now what the hell? So I need to get into Sasha's. How do I get into Sasha's? Why? Can I go back to the bursar and tell him that I've done that? The purser, sorry.
Only
I
I'm
the shipping
allowed to
manifest
access the cargo manifest.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you want? Go up to the wireless room and send that
okay,
telegram.
well I have to do it then.
That's all then,
Good
is
night.
it? Good night.
Okay. And then, I don't know, it'll let me look at the cargo manifest maybe? Who knows? Okay. Let's go. Boat deck! And I'm on the lower thing again, which I didn't want to be. Whee! Have to go all the way around. Run, 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 Forrest.
Quick.
Whoa.
I've tracked Zeitel and Sasha to the ship's stern. They're having a rather heated conversation. See if you can listen in. I'll track their movements.
I'm going to drop a quick save, I think. Because I haven't for a while.
Good evening. We aren't supposed to allow passengers on the bridge. Good night.
The stern is the back, so the bridge is at the front, so I need to go down here.
Excuse me, but I have not seen my friend in such a long time. There's a lot we must discuss, privately. Good night. Please, this conversation...
Okay. How do I listen in on their conversation? Underneath, maybe? Let's try underneath. Hopefully this isn't like a timed thing.
We've a problem, Zeidel.
There we go.
Which is?
The Rubaiyat. It was not at your drop point.
You are sure?
Most definitely.
But I put it there myself. What happened?
There's a third party on board. An agent working against you. Against us.
How do you know?
My servant saw them at the drop. They now have the Rubaiyat. This could ruin me, Zeidel, if I were found out.
We should take precautions.
What about the painting? Did your associate bring it up from the cargo hold?
No, I don't have it.
No? But I put it there myself.
Sasha, I've discovered a traitor. Don't look so startled. It is not you.
You mean Hadelitz, your associate?
No longer my associate, I am afraid. Willy was an intellectual, and intellectuals aren't smart enough for espionage. Now, I must recover the painting, and its plans. I fear this third party may already have possession of it.
And Hadelitz?
Thank you for asking. Willy will bring no further harm to the fatherland, I assure you. Let us plan.
Alright, so we went, the psychic guy, I still need to go to the wireless room, so I should do that. But the psychic guy said the pipe had been in the Turkish bath, so maybe I should go there too.
Sorry, this section's off.
Yeah. I'm going the long way round. Okay, instructions. To send a message, set power to sender amp to on, check system breaker switch to be sure it's set to transmit, set tuner to correct frequency, red indicator light will blink when frequency is reached, send message. Okay, so transmit, I think. I can't quite see. Let me try and turn the brightness up. Where is the brightness? It's not here. Okay, well, screw it. Okay, that's transmit. Okay. What else was I supposed to do? It's not that. Right, hang on. Set power to sender amp to on. Ah. There we go. Transmit. Set tuner to correct frequency. Okay, what is the frequency? I have no idea what the frequency is. What does it say? Red indicator light will blink when frequency is reached. Ah, oh, is that this? That's this. Okay. Where's the tuner? That's this. There we go. Okay, so that's on now. Send message. There's a message saying, arrange for PM departure of cars 417 John Thayer. Ah, there we go. Tap, 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 tap. 2. New. Phil Del 417. Gone there. Okay, good enough. Hopefully that's done now. Okay, let's go see the purser.
Only You sent it?
Yay.
Marvellous. I was afraid you'd forgotten. Mr. Thayer'll be most grateful.
Shall I
You sent
tell
it?
them? No.
And let them think the purser's not doing his job. I am the purser, and as purser, I am the one who looks after the passengers. Mr. Thayer is Vice President of the Pennsylvania Railroad, and it is I who shall inform the Thayers that their train will be waiting. So, if you'll excuse me...
Okay, let's have a look in here. What have we got? Barbican Galleries. Lots of stuff. But it was Barbican Galleries. One case artwork, painting and frame. Lemkin Buchner shipping. Okay. Okay. Let's go talk to Penny.
Does the purser have some keys that can get you into the cargo hold?
So I go straight back to the purser. Okay, fine. Ah, he's back.
Yes, can I help you? Oh, wait, go away, I'm too busy. Mr. Isidore Strauss, he's lost a cufflink, and he's so particular.
Fetch quest.
Thank you. It is a gold cufflink. Mr. Strauss will be very grateful.
Sorry about the mic noise there. I gave it a whack by accident. Okay. Now, where in the hell is the cufflink? Can you give me something to go on here?
Yes, can I help you? Find Mr. Strauss's cufflink. We mustn't disappoint the owner of Macy's. Keep searching. That's all then, is it? Good night.
Right, okay, fine. I have no idea where the hell it is. Let's go back and have a look and see if we can get into Sasha's now. Oh, hello, who are you?
Hello. Just seeing to the electric. The fuse box there. She said you've had no time to check her wearing. Adex been complaining about the lights all night. We'll get her straightened right out. That is if I can find my screwdriver. Wager I forgot it below. Dawn now. Be right back.
Ah, you left it open. So, A14, I guess? Let's turn them all off. Lol. Serves you right for being in first class. Hello, Sasha.
I say, have you seen the steward? The lights have gone out in my cabin. Damnedest thing. Excuse me, I'm going to get some help.
Right, okay. Save time. Oh. Do you know what I should do? Is bloody turn the lights back on. Might help. Okay, so the painting I want is presumably not here. Oh, right, okay. Puzzle! Yay, excellent, okay. So, I presumably need to make them add up. 4. Okay, so that's either a 0 or a 1 there. There's no 0 here. There's a 1 here, so I could do 1, 1, 1, 1. Does that work? That's 13. Okay, so that didn't work. So I've also got a 1 here. That's 14. That doesn't work. Okay. So that would have to be a 2 then. Okay, there's no 0. Oh, there's a 0 in the outer ring, so let's try that. Nope, that's 18 there. That's no good. Maybe a 2 here and a 1. That's 15. That's 19. And that is 12. Russian dolls. Aha! The real necklace. Let's pop those back. Anything else in here? Authentic necklace. And this one just says George's necklace. Okay.
What are you doing in my cabin? You must leave immediately. You have stolen from me. Now I must take what is mine.
Okay, well, oh, which the hell save was it? Not that one. So I need to replace it with George's necklace. That's what's going on. Let me just make sure the lights are on. Now I have to do the puzzle again. Okay. 1. I think it was 1021, something like that. Is that right? No, that's not right. Oh no, I have to do it again. Oh, there's another 2. Is that right? No. It's nowhere near right. There isn't another 0, right? Oh, there is another 0. That's it. No, it isn't. Although that is 15, this is not 12 for sure. Okay, is it a 0 on the outside? Why do I keep dying and losing progress? It sucks. 2137, that doesn't seem right. Is there another 1 on the outer ring? There is not. Okay, what about on here? There's another 2, right? That's it. No, it isn't. What the hell was it? Was it 2 in the middle, maybe? So. Shit. Oh, was that it? If I just fluked into it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, right. We'll take the authentic necklace and we'll put... That's definitely George's necklace. double check. The authentic necklace. And we'll triple check we have the correct necklace. Alright!
What are you doing in my cabin? You must leave immediately. You need to tend to your own affairs. Fortunately, you've left my valuables undisturbed.
Okay. Now I have to find the cufflink. I have no sodding idea what the cufflink is. Let's go to the smoking room, because there seem to be lots of people there, and ask, see if we can find the person we're talking about. Oh, I said I was going to go to the Turkish bath as well, right?
Please leave me.
Oh, that's Charles. Don't care about him. No, there's just the card player. Right. Where's the Turkish bath? Where's the psychic? Okay, here's the Turkish bath on F deck. Turn the water on, why not? Oh, I think I remember why you do that. So that this. Aha! Look at that. Many ways to discover where it was. Anything else in here that's useful? I don't know what happened to the dude. What's on E deck? Is there anything on E deck? Steward's quarters. D deck. What about the dining room? Oh, hello. Great. That's card dude, right?
Hello there. You again. You'll never guess who I saw earlier. The man himself, Isidore Strauss.
Yeah, this is
the
the
owner
guy.
of Macy's department store, standing right over there. Haymakers is a fine shop, but Macy's, man, that's the big store. But just as I was readying myself to make an introduction, he leaves. You seen him? At the foot of the stairs with his wife. Let me know if you see him, will you?
Okay, so he was sitting at the foot of the stairs. Here, maybe? No. Maybe this one? Ah, what's this? That looks like a cufflink to me. Alright. Oh, that's Zytel. I'm gonna save before I talk to Zytel, because I think he might kill me.
Wandering. I had advised you against it. Young people, they listen to no one nowadays. May I help you in your search? I am looking for something also. A misplaced notebook. Ah, such a big ship. You have not seen this notebook?
No.
Yes, but staying out so late at night, you must have some curiosity. Curiosity. In English it kills the cat, yes? But it can also kill larger things. Stay away from German business.
Oh, yeah?
Germany wants land, industries and material, and we will fight to get it. Britain and America will try to stop this, but we will know your plans. And if there's war, Germany
You're the
will
worst.
win.
The worst
But enough
spy in the world. You just
this has been such a civilized voyage so
plans
far.
to my face.
Let us meet tomorrow in the cafe, yes? The band? They play Strauss so well. Until then. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, ship move, ship move. Okay. Purser's office, right? That was the next thing to do. There we go.
Yes, can I help you? Wonderful. Mr. Strauss will be quite pleased. I've found his cufflink. I shall deliver it at once. I'm just sure his gratitude will be reflected most generously.
I feel like I should check in the necklace as well.
Yes, can I help you?
Let's not check in the keys.
Yes, indeed. All jewels go right in the safe.
Okay.
Glad to be of service. Good night.
That's getting the most screen time of any character in the game. Right, where's cargo? Cargo hold baggage, right at the bottom of G-Deck. Okay. I'm going to check with Penny first to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Does the purser have some keys that can get you into the cargo hold?
Yes, I've lifted them.
Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. And hurry, I've evidence Zeitel's after the painting as well.
Well, yes, he is. Obviously. Why aren't you doing anything about it?
Thanks for the help of the boss. He don't want no passengers down here. I'd be in a right big mess if he caught you sniffing around.
Right, okay. How do I get to the cargo room then? Because it's at that end. Maybe somewhere on F deck? Oh, there's a stairwell there. Right, okay, yes. E-deck. There's not a stairwell on E, right? Okay. Yeah, here we go. But we have gone the wrong way. We need to go all the way down here. Who are you?
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear. Clear as a bell, and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar Trout. I'm returning from a mission in Africa, to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead. Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said. Though it was Nyasaland that killed her, the doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites. I have seen a first-class passenger, a Mr. Hadelitz, among the steerage class. He's been gambling with the crew and worse. I followed him into third class
buddy.
On F deck, where he visited the room of an unchaperoned young woman. I will speak to the authorities. Such behavior, it smacks of socialism and unrest. I was wondering,
getting laid is socialist.
Perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our
Suddenly
mission
I'm
in
a socialist.
Nyasaland.
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
Thank you so much. I will call on you tomorrow. Good evening.
Okay, F deck. Third class. The scum. Where's the way to the place? stairwell's there. Yep. Can I not get... Where do I... Maybe it's not here. So that's where the cargo is. How do I get down there? Maybe forecastle deck? Can I go outside here?
Evening, I'm the lift attendant. And you'll not find one better at taking you where you want to go. Where to?
I'm not a robot, I'm a human.
I'm the man to ask.
More locations.
From the A-deck promenade, walk forward to the bow. Take the stairs down to forward B-deck. Head forward past the well deck. Your cargo room's located somewhere under the forecastle deck. Where do you need to go? Suit yourself. Good night.
Okay, A-deck. Take the promenade to the back, and then down. Am I going the right way? Yes. I think so. No, not that way. Whee! There we go. Aha! It's a cargo hold.
Nobody's allowed to... You've got the keys. You're a carter. Of course you can enter. Right this way. Come to visit your new automobile, have you? Can't say I blame you. She's a beauty. Gleaming like a new penny. Right this way. Mind your head, it's dark in there. You'll find your way from here.
Okay, where is the painting? Hollander. I can't remember who it said it was for, but I'll just try clicking everything. Maybe there was a hint with that car. Boiler room 5. No, don't want to go there. Maybe I have to do something with that. I seem to recall something to do with that. Oh, trying to play an adventure game on like years old stale knowledge. What's up here? Can't go in there. Where's the car? Aha! Here we go. I was going in the same one over and over. Yeah, here we go. Headlights. Which are going to miraculously point at the thing that I need. Aha! Oh no. I think that means I wasn't fast enough. Is this recoverable? I'm going to do a quick guide search. Let's see if I'm now a dead man walking. Okay, I can still get it, so we're gonna carry on. Oh, jumping to red areas disabled. Okay, sure. No, that's boiler room 5. I want to go out the other way. Let's go talk to Penny.
Did you get the painting? Blast. Someone got there before you. If only you'd been faster. That snooty steward Smethels was looking for you. Find him and kick him smartly in the shins. Here's a message for you.
Okay, that means go back to my room. Okay, so I can try and get the good ending. I think... I'm going to keep open what I have to do in order to do that. Okay. Do I need to do anything? Okay, I'll work it out. It'll be fine. Which the hell's one's my cabin? I forget. It's on this side anyway. 73, that was it. Bell. Where's the bell?
Still wondering? This ship holds a strange fascination for you. Most peculiar. I have a message from a young German gentleman by the name of Haderlitz. He would like to meet you in the squash court. They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say, especially for fencing.
No, I forgot there was fencing in this.
Yes, apparently he does not favor racket sports. Surely he is. The percentage of passengers demanding the courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually. If memory serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D deck. Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German gentleman that you will meet him presently.
Okay, D deck. Where are the squash courts? D deck, cabins. Let's just go to D deck and wander around. What's the worst that can happen? Where are the squash courts? Yeah, here we go. Entrance on D deck, squash court F deck. So I need to skate down here. To squash court this way. Save.
Thank you for coming. I do not meet so many people on the Titanic. It is a pity. I like the English. I wish I knew more of them. Now you have the opportunity of fencing with me. 3-time champion of my university. You are also an excellent athlete, yes? Colonel Seitel believes it so. The Colonel is very seldom confused about anything. You will play. If you win, perhaps, I relate to you some stories. En garde. Allez.
Ja!
Sehr gut.
I win. Mad clicking for the win.
Allons-y. Allons-y. Ah, verdammt.
You suck at this.
Allez, touchez. Allez. Allez. Sehr gut.
Haha, I win.
You fence well. You are a great athlete.
Am I? Okay, sure.
The Titanic, how quickly she is moving. The engines are loud here. We are nearing the Grand Banks. The Vikings thought this part of the North Atlantic cursed. Even modern sailors call it the Devil's Hole, a place of deadly surprises. Things aren't always what they seem, yes? Like me, for example. I am German, but I am also a friend to others. Perhaps even the English. Another match? Afterwards we can tell more tales. Another match?
Sure, why not?
En garde. Allez. Touchez. Allez. Allez. Touchez.
Well, I'm doing less well this time.
Allez. Touchez. Allez. Allez. Ah, verdammt. Allons-y. Sehr
Got him.
gut.
There we go.
Allez.
I got this. Come on, hit him. Hit him.
Sehr
There we
gut.
go.
You are a great athlete.
Yeah, I am.
Take this in friendship. May it bring you luck. A thing I fear we shall all need. But if anything should happen to me, I trust you will know what to do. You do? Remember, only one thing is certain, and the rest is lies. It is a quote from an old book I had the recent opportunity to read. But I tell you more. I am associate professor at the University of Vienna. I document the mythos, the legends of mankind. I'm on my way to New Mexico to study the Yoni Indians under Dr. van der Plaars. I am interested in what Dr. Freud calls the unconscious mind, what happens below the surface of experience. Tell me, what frightens you more, fire or eyes? The ancient Aryans believed man would see 4 ages. According to them, this is now the Wolf Age, an age that ends with ice. Perhaps we of science might learn from it. They say the ice is heavy in the Labrador Current this year.
Foreshadowing. Because obviously nobody knows what happens to the Titanic.
Why do you
Spoiler alert.
assume he is interested in paintings? Yes, art. That is what I meant. And you are mistaken. Colonel Seidel cares little for art, unlike his friend Herr Barbicon. I notice he likes old Vienna, for he has many pictures of the city. If the fire comes, my friends will favor the English over Germany. Another match?
No, I think we'll go.
Let us meet later. I will tell you more. For now, keep the ring. I bid you good night.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure what I'm doing, so let's go talk to Penny again, because she tells us what to do.
What did our young Mr. Hadelitz want? Hadelitz's ring. Maybe Trask can tell you more about it.
Well, who's Trask?
Their partnership appears to be dissolving. Who else knows young Hadelitz? Talk to anyone who may have seen him. I'll see if I can dig something up on him. Finally, you're on the right trail. Follow those leads.
Alright. Save time. Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Sasha knows him?
I say,
Oh,
how
whoa.
are you getting on?
Getting on? We used gangplanks, if I remember.
Quick as a cow, she is. Seen Guggenheim about?
Such a gentleman, extremely attentive to the ladies.
Especially his mistress. They say he stashed her on board somewhere.
Really, Henry? Not Mr. Guggenheim?
The Titanic's not a damned rectory, you know.
But Henry?
Quite the randy old goat from what I hear.
My goodness, I've forgotten completely. I have a message for you.
Okay.
Mr. Trask in D2 said you were to meet him where honour and glory crown time. Where honour and glory crown time? What do you think he meant? Good night.
Oh. This is the fortune
You've
teller guy.
arrived. I was expecting you.
Fortune teller is Trask.
I was just
Okay.
holding
Yeah, there
court
we
with
go.
these two
There
ladies.
we go.
Honor and glory. Crowning time. They say 100 wood carvers worked on the Titanic. Such effort. Now in such danger. Yes, for the ship. And for a mutual acquaintance.
I would like you to do a reading of this ring.
I see your friend, Willy von Haderlitz. He is in very great danger.
Yeah, evidently. What the fuck is
ring.
that thing?
Yes, did you notice the Russian characters on the inside band? Willy has a hidden life. There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you. Good luck.
Is that Georgia?
I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to happen. She believes to call this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God, and such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau. I visited with a very nice...
No, come on. Anything else you can do a reading of? Read the telegram, why not?
I'm sorry, I'm getting no reading at all. Not even faintly.
Okay, Georgia was in B something.
Good night.
And then that looked like the Turkish bath, which is, I'm pretty sure, where he died from memory. So, not there. It was a round number, I think. Was it 70? 69. Hell. Okay, I can't remember. Let's go to the Turkish bath instead. Which is here. Yes, we know about that. Is he not here? I thought he was. Okay, well, I'm going here. Let's talk to Penny. Help! I'm
What
lost.
did our young Mr. Haderlitz want? Haderlitz's ring. Maybe Trask can tell you more about it. I'll see if I can dig something up on him. Finally,
Let's go
you're
ask-
on the right trail.
Let's go ask.
What did our young...
Go away. Let's go ask Trask again. Maybe I've missed something.
You again? Needing another reading, are you? Still have Haderlitz's ring? He's in danger. Or worse. There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you.
Okay, well, where is she?
Yes, for the ship. And for a mutual acquaintance. I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to happen. She believes to call this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God, and such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau.
Okay,
Good
well,
night.
Where the hell do I go? Okay, I'm gonna go to the smoking room. See if there's anybody to talk to. Maybe they can help me find out something about the girl.
Tell me. Andrew. Trask? I must stop our chat here. I've other concerns. My maid, she's left us. Yes, well.
Maybe it's the maid.
Good night.
Please leave me.
But I still don't know where she is. Okay, I've been playing a long time. I'm going to look this up. Because I've already given up, because I need to look up the painting. Okay, D19. Okay. Not sure how I was supposed to know that, but what have you got to say for yourself?
You seen Haderlitz's gal, Clarice Limehouse? She must have a cabin on D-deck, near reception. And could I receive her in a New York minute? Willie's girl's got some class to her. Main line all the way. Somewhere's on D-deck. Willie came by here earlier. Good night.
Okay, well, that was how I was supposed to find out. Sure, why not?
Yes? You want something? It's Willie's ring. Willie, what's happened? Something bad, hasn't it? Something to Willie. He told me if I ever received this ring, I was to know that whoever gave it to me was a friend, and to tell them about the notebook, that they should find it. Willie's hidden a notebook on board, that's all I know. Now what about Willie? Is he hurt? Oh, he told me jokes. Bad ones, but he made me laugh. Not like Mama's friends. Mama, she doesn't like Germans, unless they've a title to their name. But I like Willie. A lot. May I have it? The ring?
No.
Yes. Yes, of course you need it.
I'm having it.
Please. Willie's in trouble. Please help him if you can.
Okay. Let's go talk to Penny.
Quickly, there's not much time. Willie Hadelitz is dead, electrocuted in the Turkish bath.
Oh, excellent.
I heard one of the officers talking about it. This may not have been an accident. Apparently, someone wants that painting badly enough to kill for it. Do you have it?
No, it's missing from the cargo hold.
Quickly, there's not much time. Willie Hadelitz, not doing so well, are you? Someone must have taken the painting before you got there. Young Hadelitz, a Tsarist spy? It's beginning to become clear. Young Hadelitz? Quite possibly. We need more information about the murder. A notebook. Zeitel's previous mission was aiding a band of Russian revolutionaries called Bolsheviks who want to overthrow the Tsar. The Germans would like nothing better than to see chaos in Russia. I'll bet that notebook's got names of Russian radicals.
I like this. Here are the list of my co-conspirators. I hope this doesn't ever fall into the wrong hands. It would be terrible if it did. Plot. Everybody in this game is the worst spy or revolutionary, or they're just terrible at espionage. All of them. I'd forgotten.
Such a list would be very important to the Okhrana, the Russian secret police. With it, they'd root out the Bolshevik ringleaders and eliminate a threat to the Tsar. Which would certainly help the rest of us. If Hadelitz was murdered, you'll need protection. Here, this pen releases a single burst of knockout gas when opened. Find that notebook. It could be vitally important. Go investigate the situation at the Turkish bath. Move.
It is the Turkish bath. There we go. Right. Okay, I need to save again.
What have you heard? Anything? Tell me. You knew him? Look. Don't breathe a word to anyone. This was just a simple accident. Ismay is going to raise hell when he hears. And I thought this would be an easy trip. Be my guest. Mind you, it's not pretty. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Where is he? Oh, there's a door there. Many knots unraveled by the road. Okay. I think that's a location, right? Scotland Road. Okay, right, we're going there. Knots. Is there a rope? Scotland aft, okay. Scotland Road aft, okay. Aha! An axe and a rope. Okay.
Christ almighty wonder! You has a face ache, ain't you? Running the ship, poking your nose into everyone's business.
I'm looking for
Just
a
who
clue.
you take me for now? One of those laddie millionaires up top. Jack Hacker keeps his word, honours his promises. When I saw you coming, I says to myself, they'll be wanting to know about him. The foreign gentleman, German I suspect. A rabbidy nervous type he was too. Gave me a bob and told me to tell whoever asked to repeat a phrase word for word. You want to hear it now? But still the vine her ancient ruby yields, and still a garden by the water blows. Yeah, that's it. Here, he wrote it down. What's it mean anyway? Some rich man's game you play. You can have it.
Okay, I think this is the cafe because that's where the plants are. Is that on B or A? It is on B. How do I get in? Who the hell are you?
But my dear, it's Daisy, Daisy Cashmore. Surely you remember. Oh, you are naughty thing. Don't think I didn't know you'd snuck on at Cherbourg. Smithers told me all about it. The old boy's always dripping with news. Heard about Lord and Lady Lambeth. Ruined utterly. Scarcely enough left for appearances, I'm told. I always liked Georgia. Married Charles for his name and his fortune, sensible girl. But she's made her nest. Now she must live in it. Well, my dear, I have a little favor. A tiny, tiny, tiny one.
What do you
Tonight at dinner, a man I don't know was making eyes at me. Be an absolute darling and find out who he is. Look him up in the passenger list. All I know are his initials, GQC. The list's someplace. Find it. I'll wait right here. Ta!
Where am I going? To the other side of the stairs, that's where I'm going. I'm going to ignore you. There we go, cafe. Yes. I'm looking for a clue. Honestly. Yeah, not there. How about here? Here. Yeah. Could be somewhere in here, right? Something to do with rubies. this table, this red table where Zeitel and what's-his-face were sitting, right? Maybe it's not here. What else do I have? What the heck's that? Oh, the gas pick. Right, okay.
Did you get it? Get his name? You're such a tease. You don't have one at all. Try the purser's office. He'll have one.
Stop bothering me. Daft woman. I'm sure there's something here. And I'm just missing it. Aha! Okay. Okay, so I've got some cigarettes. Maybe go to the smoking room? Ah, you're back.
Don't mind if I do. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, I always say. Gave a pack of these to the German kid early tonight. He's an odd one.
While we was docked in Queenstown, I saw him on top of one of the smokestacks.
The last one, right at the top. Who knows what he was up to? Looked like he was hiding something. Crazy crowd kid.
Okay, so we need to go up the smokestacks, which I think you do from the engine room. Let's check with Penny.
Well done. Listen, I've discovered the only way into the smokestack. Through the engine room.
Yes, I was right.
Find that notebook. Helping the Tsar will help us too.
Alright. I'm going to prevent the communist revolution.
Oh, she's still running rough.
I'll
You're
have to
so
do this
clever
again.
last time, you cared to have a go again.
Here we go.
Right. There's a gauge showing the turbine's power output. The needle's got to move into the green zone.
Alright. There we go.
Cheers, mate.
Is that all I get? It's through the engine room, right? Where do I get to a place where I can go up the smokestacks? Also, I should save. Where the hell am I? Boiler room 1. It was in the engine room, wasn't it? Oh, here we go, here we go. Uh-oh.
You have interfered in my affairs for the last time. You are the one who stole the ruby yacht. Prepare to die at the hands of Serbia.
Just gas pen him. Graphical glitching now, that's bad sign. Come on, just punch him out. Come on. Kick him in the nuts. It's my kind of fighting. Come on. Put him down. Yes, right in the nuts. Come on. There we go. Keep kicking him in the nuts. There we go. See, that's the way to win fights. Come on, punch him. Left, right, nuts. That's the way to win. Come on. Finish him. Well, this is tedious, busy work. Where is the notebook? How the heck did I... Just keep going, it's fine. We're doing graphical glitches now, that's worrisome sign. You're not to crash on me having got this far, game. That would not be cool. Like, at all. Where is this sodding notebook? It'll be here somewhere, right? Up, no, no left, no right. Let's go down this middle one. Is there another way I can go? How about here? No, stuck again. Where the hell do I go? This is really bloody tedious. Better? No, that's a dead end there. Is it also a dead end? completely losing track of where I am now. Right, this is the top, right? Where's the bloody thing? Okay, I'm gonna try and get rid of these graphical glitches, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, there they go. That's fine, that's better. Oh, haha! Got it. Oh.
I think that notebook is for me. Please. I know exactly who you are. The agents have our secrets, yes? Thank you for finding it. Willy would have appreciated your effort. Cold, isn't it? I've maintained climate is the crucible of civilization. Culture blooms in the temperate. It is the tropic and Arctic zones which breed barbarism. Russia, for instance. In that notebook are names of anti-Tsarist Russians, revolutionaries living in exile. Germany supports these men. They are called communists. We provide assistance, small courtesies, and, wherever possible, financial encouragement. One of these men is moving to Krakow soon. Charming city, Krakow. We urge Willy to befriend such types in Vienna. He kept a list of such men for us, or so I thought. He was a Russian agent who was going to turn those names over to the Okhrana, the Russian Secret Service. In that notebook are names of... Dave would kill them. Secretly, of course, but kill them just the same. Think. With the revolutionaries all dead, the Tsar would be secure on his throne. That should not be allowed. Not when there are wars to be planned for. Now then, the notebook.
Uh-oh. What's about to happen? You know, just shoved him off at this point. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
An iceberg. They've run into an iceberg. The idiots! I will be taking that notebook now.
Maybe.
What?
Ridiculous noise that he makes. Doug says after laughing like an idiot. No, down please. Where's down? Ah. Why couldn't I have come up this way? Oh,
You
well.
see, my friend, we will all meet the devil. Eventually.
Right. Now the ship is sinking. So let us put a save called sinking here.
That's a nasty bump. You'll live. But for how long is the question? We've struck an iceberg. The incompetents, the idiots. That was an hour ago. The captain's called women and children to the boats. It's serious. She's sinking by the bow. She's got about an hour left, maybe a little more. The Rubaiyat. And a fine time I had getting it back from the purser. It's safer with you now. And the painting. You have to find it. We need to get those plans. Here's your necklace from the purser. The Serbian, Vlad. He must have the notebook. The notebook lists the names of Russian radicals. The Germans actively encourage Lenin and other revolutionaries. You must recover that notebook. This information is vitally important to our Russian allies. I know you're hurt, but the Titanic's sinking. It's not going to be easy. The lifts have been shut down for good. We must get the evidence off the ship before it goes. So, up we go. Now get cracking.
Okay, I'm just going to save again so that I don't have to listen to her twice. Okay, so the way to recover the painting, I have to deal with many different people. Okay. First of all, we're going to go to Zeitel's cabin. So I'm just using a guide at this point, because if you don't do this fast enough, you just die. 59. Uh-oh.
A pity about the Titanic. She's going to sink, you know. I have it from Andrews, the builder. Poor fellow is in a state of shock. He is giving her about another hour at best. Make yourself comfortable. The bomb on the sofa will take care of everything else. What remains will go down with the ship. With, it appears, most of our fellow passengers. You think so? Excuse me, will you? I have an appointment to keep. Goodbye.
Okay, so the notebook is in here, I think. Somewhere. Give up. I don't care about disarming the bomb. It matters not. It's just a mini game you can play. Where's the notebook? It is here somewhere. Where is it? Or have I already got it? No, I haven't. Where is the damn notebook? This is infuriating. Let's just try anything. Go in and out. Or maybe Vlad has it. I think Vlad has it. Because I did it the alternative way. I'm using a guide that did it a different way. Okay, so I want to go down and speak to Vlad. In order to speak to Vlad, I have to be able to trade him something. Can't jump to red areas. Okay, fine. I think what I'm going to do is load my sinking game because I don't have to deal with Zeitel. Okay. I think I need to talk to a bunch of people on the deck and get some things.
If you've come to get me to leave, I'm not going. I'm not leaving Willie. I want to stay near him on the ship. We met here in the lounge the first night out. He introduced himself. Willie was so kind. Not like Mama's friends. They just want our money. I'm staying with him. We went for a walk that night on deck. There were so many stars, just like tonight. I told him, you can't see the stars in New York. The lights burn too bright. I told him to go to Central Park. I was going to take him to the park to show him the stars. Here, take this shawl. I don't need it. If you get to New York, visit the park. That's where you see stars. That's where I wanted to take Willie. Goodbye.
Okay, now I think that's what I need to trade with Vlad for the notebook. And the reason, I presume... Oh, shit. I can't go downstairs here, can I? Oh. I have to go to the other side. Damn blast. Okay, run. So the reason I presume that the guide that I was using...
The water's on E-deck. Get up top. The water's on E-deck. Get up top.
Okay, no, I need to go down. How do I get allowed to go down?
I say, old bean, absolute madhouse, don't you think? People running hither and thither, no organization, no plan of attack.
Henry doesn't think the situation calls for panic.
Lunatics, all of them, running about like rabbits with a stoat at the hole.
The lapse in social order is absolutely shocking.
Boats! Ha! If I were captain...
Such people, they're not dressed for first cabin, like those two immigrants on the second-class stairwell. Really, something should be done. The woman's quite upset, and the man with her was carrying a painting. Of all things, a painting. What is the world coming to?
Sodding foreigners!
I can't possibly get in these boats.
I agree. Packing the women off in such crowded quarters.
Frightfully cramped.
Like tinned mullet.
The Titanic is perfectly safe, isn't it?
I say, I'm in need of a gin.
Not now.
Suit yourself then. Cheerio.
Okay, so don't get on the boat. That's good. Fine, it's sinking. Where's the second class stairs? Right, I'm right next to them.
This deck's closed. No one can go up from this point. There aren't the boats for the steerage passengers. They must stay below. If you go down there, I can't guarantee you'll come back. It's dangerous down there. Good luck. If I'm still here when you return, I'll let you back up.
Okay, we'll talk to them on the way back.
The engine room's about to go. Go! Get up top!
Where's Vlad? He is here somewhere. I know he is. There we go.
You have found me. And Sasha. Yes. Sasha cared only for himself, not Serbia, not the Black Hand. This is war. Deserters are shot. Like dogs. Maybe you come for the notebook. The one the German wanted? Maybe you want this. The English lord's necklace. It is mine to sell. The money for the Black Hand. Then you will see. Somewhere. Sometime. Within a month. In a year. We strike.
And
We
start
will
World
start
War
a
One.
fire.
Yes, very good.
A fire that will destroy the Austrian oppressors. Destroy Europe. And all Serbs will know freedom. I must leave. I must get on a lifeboat. Once again, I must ask for your help. Find a way to let me board a lifeboat unnoticed. Women and children first is the rule. What? How? A disguise? No. I die like a man.
Drowning won't help your
You
cause.
can get me into the first class? To the boats? What can I give you?
The notebook, please.
Never. It is for Serbia. Quickly, what do you take?
I want the notebook.
Take it and give me. Give it to me. If I disguise myself, I can reach the boats. The sea, it's coming in.
Okay, so now I have the notebook. And
The engine room's about to go. Go! The engine room's
yeah. Run. Now I have to talk to the hackers in order to try and get the painting.
That bastard Conklin and his wife, as bad as he is.
Mrs. Conkling, she's stolen my baby. I let her hold the baby so I could get my hands free. I let her and she took him. She told the steward Eddie was hers. He wouldn't let me follow her up. She's leaving with my baby.
Easy, Shay. Those stewards, they won't let us back up to first class. It don't take brains to see what's gonna happen to this ship. Now you listen. That German gave me this painting. He's never come back for it. Get the baby and it's yours.
Take the letter. Find her. See if she'll trade the baby for it. Please, you're our only hope.
You don't, and I'll chuck this painting into the sea. Get moving.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd see. Don't push. Keep your hands well inside the boats.
Uh-oh. Am I too late? I think I might be too late. It might have taken too long. No, I've got one more thing.
Time's growing short. Time's running short. Try to come.
Okay, yep. No, it's her. It's her. I'm sure it's this one. Come on.
Why, John Jake. Why, John.
No, it isn't.
Leaving?
You've not.
Where are they? That's this one.
What do you want? He's mine now. No one will know. He'll have a good life with me. The letter. You have it?
Okay, I've got the kid. Okay, can I do this in time?
My orders are to allow. Quickly now.
Where are you, hackers?
You got him back. I'll never forget what you've done. God protect you. I'll never forget what you've done.
Okay, now I need to get on a lifeboat. Oh. Yeah. Fire off the flares. Oh, I hope I haven't run out of time. If I have, I'll do it again and just skip all the dialogue. Hey, Ralph.
Goodbye. May God protect you.
Can you let me on a boat, please?
See what I said about moonless nights? These are the last 2 boats, 2 and 4. Look, return here in a few minutes. There may be room. No promises now.
The boats are full. There's no more room. No more. When these boats go, that's it. We're trapped. We'll drown. I'm getting on, you understand? They'll throw out somebody else. I've got money. I'll give them thousands. I've got to get on a boat.
Stand away from the boats. It's women and children. Women and children only. I'll shoot. Come closer and I'll...
Hold on, dumbass.
Women and children first.
Okay. I've got the painting, I've got the book, and I've got the necklace. Okay, let's try and get on a boat. I think those are the things that I need.
What now? These are the last 2 boats, 2 and 4. Be patient. There are still women waiting. Don't make me use this.
No.
Reassure the passengers. If they panic, we'll save no one. Look, return here in a few minutes, then...
I think... Where's the smoking room? No. I'm gonna keep talking to him. Maybe I'll get out. I can't remember if that's doable or not. If not...
May God protect you. Thank you.
What is it? These are the last 2.
Yeah.
Be patient. Help the path. Yes, keep... Look.
Okay, let's talk to some... Oh! There we go. Maybe out of time here, I'm not sure. Okay. Boat, I want on.
Carlson, you've done your best to help.
Oh,
quick!
my name is Carlson.
For one more, get in. Damn it! Now!
Yes,
There's
I'll go.
no more time. Get in, you can go. Get in, damn you! It's an order.
There we go.
Tell them we did our best. Tell them.
Screaming would be happening at this point. You can turn that sound effect off. Yeah, I think it's pretty atmospheric, Ralph. It's like I was pretty hard on the graphics for the people, especially because of the wooden nature of them, but for 1996 I think this is a pretty damn good game. Anyway, it's the outro.
lad left the sinking ship without the Rubaiyat, nor did he have the real Lambeth diamonds. The Black Hand never got its funds, money intended to finance a wave of terrorism across the Balkans. One of the intended targets, the heir to the Austrian throne, Archduke Franz Ferdinand. His murder might have started a war. We were lucky. We got peace instead. As for the painting, it left with me. The plans proved useless. In the month following the sinking, the War Office scrapped the proposed deployments in a cost-cutting measure. But the canvas? As the only artifact saved from the Titanic, the painting became famous. Along with its creator, a rather excitable Austrian named Adolf Hitler, who makes a lucrative career to this day, peddling overpriced alpine vistas to the carriage trade. I left the ship with Willie's notebook. Eventually, it found its way to the Russians. The Tsar's secret police were grateful, and the names Stalin, Lenin, and Trotsky vanished from history. The communist revolution aborted. I didn't really realize it then, but that night 30 years ago was one of history's most crucial. Though the Titanic carried 1,500 to the death, a peaceful world would be their epitaph. Our mission was a success. With no wars or bloody revolutions to derail us, prosperity and progress has flowed into every corner of the globe, bringing humanity a security known only to the privileged few before the Titanic sailed. Today, on April 14th, 1942, I am leaving the service to retire in a world at peace. One can only imagine how different it could have been, would have been, if we had failed.
Titanic. Let me just drop this down. So I just noticed right at the end that I was playing around with different themes for OBS, so I can do like be right back cards and things, and I completely forgot to reset the audio mixing, so my mic has not been louder than the game audio. So if you couldn't hear me throughout this recording, I'm really sorry. I'm just bad at this, it turns out. And I have to skip through the credits to get to the end as well. Oh, and it just exits. Ah, behold my amazing Windows XP emulator that I needed in order, emulator virtual machine that I needed in order to make this work. Alright, actually, let's see if the end card actually works. Let's try this. Whoosh. There we go. Your name ending. I have to put my name in there. Professionalism. Thy name is Doug. Alright. Cool. So that was Titanic Adventure Out of Time. I have a whole bunch of other retro PC games. I basically went and raided good old games for everything I played back in the day. So I would expect more of this kind of thing. I'm also really hopeful that on Sunday we'll have something a bit different too. But I have to see if my brother James is actually able and available to play, because it requires at least 3 of us. So hopefully that should be pretty cool. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Hope it was fun. I've been Doug. Good night.